session I wanted to discuss about motivational and the self-confidence. Whether motivation is going to be working for everybody, whether it's going to be a problem or it's going to be a disaster for some people. Okay? Because obviously motivation does not work for everybody, for every situation. We all know that. Otherwise everybody will be successful, everybody will be happy. There are tons and tons of books available, there are tons of videotapes or online videos everywhere. People talk about self-discipline and motivation and inspirational things. Why it doesn't work for everybody? Because few things. Before that, I want to bring it from one of the quotes from my mentor, that motivation from Zig Ziglar, my mentor. He says motivation is a temporary thing. Yes, he agrees. Same as taking a bath. You need to take every day. You need to take it every day. If you are taking bath, you'll stink the whole. You'll be fresh for one day. The next day you're gonna stink, right? That's why motivation and self-motivation and self-discipline and inspiration, we're all temporarily, they will excite you, but making it permanent, there are a lot of things that needs to be done. Okay, when advices or guidelines comes with, okay, there are a lot of things the guidelines cannot explain. They're all implied, or they're all situational. Correct? It's like a template. Template is very much important, but template itself cannot be the actual thing, right? Actual structure. So if you are building a building, there is definitely blueprint is the beginning, but blueprint itself is not going to take you anywhere. You need to construct as per your design, and then you need to design, and then you need to do the construction as per your need, as per the landscape, as per the foundation. You may be having your house in a soil which is very different, and you need to construct according to the nature of the soil, and you need to make a lot more steady and adjustments according to the foundation on which you are going to lay this structure, right? The same way, inspirational advices, motivational advices are going to give, they are like templates. You can't apply it in every situation to everybody. Overall, they are all going to work, provided you make it work for you. That means you need to do a lot more other things that would make this template work for you. Okay? So one of the things I would like to bring in, again, quote from Zig Ziglar. He says, not everybody can do everything. Okay, if you say that if one can do, the other can do, it's a wrong advice. It's not that one can do, other can. Yeah, can. Maybe the word can. The advice is okay because it comes with the word can. That's where the problem is. A lot of people ignore the word can. If one can do, the other can do. It's not that one will be able to do. If one can do, the other person will not be able to do. They may be able to do. They can do. So you need to understand, yes, you can, but it comes with a lot of other things. Okay? So if you see every successful person, we can't really live that life, right? So every successful person, when you really look into their life, you take their life like a snapshot, right? Either you through some video or from hearing from somebody or reading from some article, that you create a snapshot of their successful life in your mind, right? It's just a snapshot. It's fast forwarding so many things in their life, how much of struggle they went through in their life to achieve the success, and there are many failures they would have. Success is a multi-step failure process, correct? Basically you fail, and then make it successful. Every failure leads to more learning, more understanding. Then you correct it and make it work for your situation. So what I'm saying, you really need to work hard to understand and modify the template for your basic situation. You need to make adjustments, a lot of adjustments on the template to customize it for you and apply, fail, modify, apply, fail. So it's a multi-step process to get it right. It's not going to be one-step process. So first of all, that's the major reason for most of the people failing to do things. So it really takes a lot of determination. You need to have determination to make it happen. Discipline to follow through. We are all indisciplined by nature, right? So we need to bring them discipline. Nobody is born with discipline. Discipline catches up. So you just have to apply to get yourself more and more disciplined. And all the discipline for one thing may not be applicable for the discipline for another thing. So don't come and tell me that, oh, I'm the most disciplined person, why I'm not successful in this scenario. Yes, you are disciplined on this particular thing for a different scenario. That the discipline that takes for that event to be successful not necessarily be the required discipline for your event. When I say event, the goals that you are working towards, the activity you are supposed to be making successful. So the guidelines can be the same, but the scenarios are different and the ground rules vary, and you need to work on the ground rules. Okay. And so motivation wears out. You need to go back and get motivated again. Get motivated again. Every day you need to go and get yourself motivated. Like taking bath, as Mr. Zig Ziglar says, right? That is one thing. The other aspect which I really want to talk about today is not everybody can do everything, right? So Ziglar says it's a con man job, right? You only end up doing as a con man. Not everybody can do everything. There are skills involved. There are disciplines involved. Mostly the skills, the technical, non-technical skills involved in doing what you want to do. Okay, if you fix a goal to take, to go to Mars, Mars and land in Mars, you have to take a lot of training as an astronaut, right? It's a skill. You need to, even if you're not a scientist, but still you need to learn a lot of other things, how to be traveling in a rocket, correct? So in a spacecraft, so obviously you can't do everything other person can do. That's something you need to understand. Recently, there is there's a case going on. It's a political thing where the Republican candidate, Mr. Trump, is being on fire by ex-students, some of the ex-students of Trump University. The reason I'm bringing that is it is really relevant, and it's very important example here. I had been once to real estate expo where back in 2003, I guess, where in New York, where Mr. Trump was one of the speakers. While other speakers were talking, including Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, well-known, inspirational and financial speaker and author. Everything was going fantastic and everything was fine. Then when Mr. Trump came, the whole thing changed there, where everybody got excited and shouting Trump, 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 and Trump. That's how it was working, and then he had got much more applause than the other people, and the whole thing people got so much excited and inspirational. That's a good thing, right? Because many of them wanted to be very successful in real estate, making a lot of money like him, be successful in real estate investment. So the crowd that day, paid I think it's about some $50 or $60, just that's it, because it's just one day conference, and they made money by selling other things, so they made the entry fee is very low. But I'm sure most of the people came there because it's Trump. Okay, Trump is, even if he was there only for 15-20 minutes, it was Trump they paid for. Okay, is that they paid for his speech? This is the key. Did they pay for his speech, his advice? No. Come on. He has written books, and there are tons and tons of quotes that he had given, where people can read it without even coming, to the expo. People came there just to get a glimpse of him, number one, and number two, to get really motivated. Okay, the key is to get motivated, being closer to a guy, they believe is a very successful person, and they want to be like him. So about 500 people who came there, how many people would have made a lot of money in real estate? Not much, right? I went there for one of the reasons is real estate, but I went for various other reasons. But even I didn't make a hell lot of money on real estate, because my primary business is something else, right? I'm a technology businessman. I just want to see how the discipline of the real estate, and I want to learn few things, and and also see Robert Kiyosaki face to face, and Donald Trump, right? But I know one thing, that a lot of people really believe they can be like Trump. Okay, they can make a hell lot of money like Trump. So after there were a lot of other speakers, and then everybody was selling their material, books and audio tapes, and over and over again, and people were driven to buy books. Okay, there was one incident it's still very fresh in my mind. One of the speakers, he wanted to sell his book. So during the speech, he was saying, I'm gonna throw in the first, 50 people who are reaching that stall, you're gonna get it for half price or whatever. I saw people running to get that discount. Okay. Maybe they're saving some $50 or $100 on the books and audio tapes and all. I saw that. It's funny in one way, but it's not funny in the other way, because I saw people. It's painful to see people running to, peace. Just go and get it. See, this is the problem. If you are really serious about making millions of dollars or hundreds and thousands of dollars in real estate, why you are running to save or get 50% discount or saving $50 to $60 on books and videotapes? Come on. That's a fundamental problem. You really don't have the self-image. That's where you failed in the step one. They failed in step one itself. I'm pretty damn sure those people who were running to get the book were the ones who never made any dime in their life. Okay. Why? Because they believe the books and videotapes are going to do the magic for them, and they were in a hurry to get the $50, $100 discount. If you are, I'm not saying they're cheap, I'm saying they're focused on $50, $100. Now, if you are a consumer, you are saving $50 by collecting the coupon. You're a housewife or a guy having a very simple job. You know that you have to save. Making money is saving money is as good as making money. So you save the coupons and then save $10, $15 here and there. It makes sense, right? But if you want to be a businessman, if you want to be an investor, making hundreds and thousands of dollars, you will not be running like that to save $50. That's where you fail. Okay. So, what exactly the message? The message is to be motivated. You need to first have your goal set and align yourself with the goal and truly believe that you really can achieve the goal. Okay. Motivation is required only after the goal setting. Okay. Once you do the goal setting process, then you go for the motivation. Without goal, just you want to get motivated only for your dream, you're gonna fail. That's the message. Motivation without goal setting will be a failure. Goal setting, the process of goal setting, the process of discipline to follow through the goal setting should be there first in place before you go and get yourself motivated. Otherwise, you will end up getting wrongly motivated, right? You are going to end up wrongly motivated and try to believe that you can change so many things, or you can achieve so many things in life. You can become multi-millionaire, blah blah blah. You'll end up like people suing Mr. Trump for in the Trump University because they paid hundreds and thousands of dollars to get his education, from Trump University. Why they paid that much money to get and fail? Is it the course was not good enough? That's bull. Because most of the things they're going to teach in the course anyway is available outside. Okay, it's not that Trump is going to create magic to do that. What, as a salesman, as a businessman, his job is to sell. Okay, so he's selling. Okay, come and learn it from the master. Yes, you go and sell it. You go and learn it from the master and from his own, the curriculum or his brand. But mostly the sales process there is motivation. Okay, motivation was the sales. It's not the content. Okay, in real estate, I have seen over and over again, it is the motivation and the fire that they light in you will go and will make you to go and make some deals, make it happen, fail, make it happen, correct yourself. That's the thing. A lot of people don't even go there. That's why the motivation courses for real estate and all is there successfully, because it kicks your butt to go and do things. Okay, but there is no shortcut. There's no shortcut. They may give you some advices and tactics, but they are all again guidelines. You need to find your own way of doing it. So those who are successful out of Trump University, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people who are successfully making money out of the same batches of people coming out. Not everybody is a failure. Otherwise, everybody would have asked for money, and it was created as an issue long back, not as a political issue now. Okay, it is just some of the people, good percentage of people, made money. But if you look deeply into them, those people would have achieved success only through their own self-discipline, and they came there to get motivated and validated. You go get motivated and come there for validation. You cannot get confused between formal education and continuing education. Formal education and continuing education. You go to the college, community college, and then eventually to degree colleges to get your formal education. You go to organizations like Trump University for other reasons, continuing education, and to get your knowledge validated from your experience and motivated. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars in many conferences. Okay, I learned a lot of things. Not necessarily I would say the speakers were excellent. No, what they have done is lighted some fire in me, which motivated me to go and do things, right? Or I got motivated well before going to the conference. I did some homework, which I would have never done, right? So it's a framework, putting yourself into a framework, do things, taking action on certain things, correct? So the major failure is because goal setting was not done before the motivation, right? You don't get motivated from your dream. Okay, you should not get motivated to fulfill your dream. You should first, between your dream and motivation, you need to follow through the process of fixing the goals, putting the goals into qualification process, whether you can really do it or not. Not every dream is a goal. You can't achieve everything in life, right? So your goal has to be validated. There is a huge validation process. Mr. Ziegler has given excellent guidelines on it, how to do the qualification process on your goals. So the goals setting has to be done. Then in order to achieve your goal, continuously working hard, you need motivation and inspiration. That's the time you really go for all other things that's needed for you to get tuned, stay tuned and focused on your goal. I hope this session was very informative and mind opening. Thanks guys, we'll meet again.